Yo, what is going on everyone? Guiding Light here, and in this video, I want to talk to you guys about some of the best weapons here in Oblivion Remastered. Now, this weapon is the Dawnfang, and also called the Duskfang. Well, it's actually 4 different weapons in one, and it's a weapon which you can get pretty early on in the game, but it will take a few steps going out of the way of the main story. Now, I'm going to show you guys how it is you can get this weapon. It's one of the best weapons in the game, honestly, by far, probably my favorite weapon in the game, and I'm going to show you guys everything about it, what it does, and how it is you can get it yourself. Now, the crazy thing about this weapon is that, like I was telling you, it's basically 4 weapons in one. Now, depending on the time of day, will depend on what weapon you get. During the day, you're going to get a weapon called the Duskfang. This weapon will do fire damage upon attacks, and then at around 6 p.m. at night, it will switch automatically out of your inventory and turn into the Duskfang. It will then do frost damage overnight, but that's not it, because after you get 12 kills with weapon, depending on which version you have, it will actually turn into a superior version, which will not only offer you more stats on the weapon, more abilities, but it will also make the weapon stronger as well. Now, this is also a one-handed weapon, which means you'll be able to use your shield with it. It attacks pretty quickly, and your movement speed and things won't really go down at all. So this is by far one of my favorite weapons here. And as you can see right now, we have the Duskfang. I'm gonna come down here really quickly and show you guys the stats on it. Now, this is just the normal version. Like I was saying, you will also receive a superior version after getting 12 kills with the weapon, which will add a special stat onto it. So here's the Nourishing Blade on strike and the frost damage. Now, if you switch the time around, depending on time of day, the weapon will automatically change into its alternate version. Now, this is actually really sick in my opinion. I don't know about any other weapons really that have these crazy effects. And I do remember I think this weapon was in Skyrim as well. But as you can see, now we have more stats. And because this is the superior version, we also have additional stats for that as well. And you'll get that superior version just by simply hitting level 12. Now, like I was saying, guys, this is just my favorite weapon in the game. So very quickly, I want to show you guys how you can get it. So this weapon is part of the Shivering Isles DLC, which means that right when the game starts, you can come over here and start working on this sword's questline. It really only took me, I think, about 3 hours max to get through this questline. And you can then take this weapon back into the main map because the DLC actually has a whole separate map. You can then take it back and use this weapon anywhere in the game. Now, unfortunately, I did not take a clip of myself completing the specific mission you get this weapon in. However, it is a mission in the DLC line that you're going to start with this mission here called A Door in the Bay, and you're going to work your way up 2 or 3 missions, so it's very early on in the storyline. You will then get a mission called Baiting the Trap. It's a very easy mission, which is why I didn't actually make a video on the mission itself. And then after getting the mission called Baiting the Trap, you're going to get another mission called A Better Mousetrap. So if you start up the DLC quest, I have already made a guide on how you can start up the DLC. You will only have to go through 2 quick quests in order to get to the next quest from Shogarth called A Better Mousetrap. So if we take a look here, this is where you'll find Shogarth. All you have to do is start off with the door in Nibian Bay and work your way up to this quest called the Better Mousetrap. Now, the Better Mousetrap quest is extremely easy to complete. So during this quest, all you have to do is talk to Caliban, and he is going to have you spectate another group of characters going through a dungeon. Now, what you'll do is you'll make decisions on their behalf to make the dungeon more difficult until eventually they all get wiped out. Now, at the end of this little mini game or this spectating game, you'll be able to then speak to him and you'll get both the swords as a reward. So in other words, there's really not much you have to do in order to unlock these essentially other than start up the DLC, do the first 2 quests of the DLC, and then essentially just watch a show, and then he will literally give you these weapons essentially for completely free, and you will have them for the rest of the game. So not only is this one of my favorite weapons in the game, but it is by far one of the most powerful as well and extremely easy to get. So hopefully this helps you out, and I will catch you in the next one.